Hazbin Hotel Season 2 just dropped its final episode, so let's talk about it. Didn't want to talk about the show weekly. Because I didn't talk about the first season weekly. Honestly, I really dismissed the first season. I don't know why, but Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss and Digital Circus and some of these online things, they're like cool and interesting, but because a lot of them are pilots and not really guaranteed to move forward, I'd kind of just miss them. And then when Hazbin Hotel Season 1 dropped, I don't know. I was like, oh, that thing. And then I watched it, and I wasn't into it for the first episode or so. But the more the series went along, I was like, wow, this show's actually pretty good. And by the end of it, I was ready for Season 2. And Season 2 was good. I really liked it, but it was very, very flawed. First of all, the main conflict of this season is Vox manipulating people, but the way it happens is like everything is going in circles. Like Charlie fucks up and does something that her loved ones are telling her not to do, and then she does it again and again and repeatedly till the conflict of the season escalates in the last couple episodes. That's basically how this season worked, and so it made watching some of these episodes back. If I wasn't watching some of these episodes back to weekly and I was watching them back to back, oh god, I would have been like, fuck, can we get some progression in the plot? And then it's also like Charlie's character is very has a lot of in character, out of character, in character, out of character moments. It felt like, oh, sometimes she would really be in tune with herself enough to listen to her loved ones, and it's other times she wouldn't be. It was just very awkward how a lot of that stuff came out, but I really like seeing the exploration of Serpentress being redeemed in heaven and how all that stuff worked out. I really liked where that stuff went. I wasn't a big fan of where they took Angel Justice's story. I didn't feel like he progressed a lot, and that he regressed as a character in a way that felt kind of like there had to be a better way to write that. I don't really like that, but I felt like the only character that really advanced this season was Serpentress, which is weird because he kind of already had his character arc last season. We just get like a further closing to that character arc in a way. I don't know. It felt kind of like everyone is kind of in the same spot that they were at the end of last season. Charlie's still trying to work the hotel, just now that she has more people to do it. The people of heaven got a lot of character stuff, but it didn't feel like the characters that we're following the most, got really enough. So in a way, it feels like this season, I don't want to call it filler because enough happened. But it did feel like, man. And I think creators need to start really thinking about shows that they make. Yes, you're making a show, but you're not making it long run. You're making it as long as that network renews it. And so when you're making a season like this that doesn't really advance the plot very long, how long do you think this show's reasonably going to run? Yeah, it's popular, but there's a very big chance that A24 and Amazon say 4 seasons, that's it, get the fuck off the air. That's really not, and even season 3 could be the last one. You never know. And so I kind of think that these creators who write these shows and these things need to start really thinking about that for the longevity of this show. We cannot have a Steven Universe type shit show where they waste our goddamn time for so many episodes and then the show gets canceled and they have to rush a bunch of plot points to a pretty fucked up conclusion. And yeah, at the end of the day, I blame the networks who cancel these shows and make bad decisions when it comes to, how these shows go out. But also, I also can't also ignore that the creatives could also be doing more to help themselves. And a season like this just really infuriates me as a fan because I do wonder how long this show can run. And how long will the show run? I don't know. But it's time to start fixing your show so that we can move forward. So, let me know your thoughts. I really enjoyed this season. Let me know if you want me to talk about Hell of a Boss. I wasn't crazy about it, but maybe I'll rewatch the season, see if I like it more and do a video. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts.